Hey everyone, so there's a couple of topics that are really trendy in the Destiny community right now, and I just wanted to do a quick discussion video giving my takes on both, because I think I can bring some other perspectives I haven't really seen and weigh in a little bit. So if you just are interested in one of the two, you can skip to it down below. I'll have the chapters functionality enabled here. But I want to talk about, one, is the final shape actually being delayed, all of the evidence that we have, and why I think that, yes, it is being delayed, but we'll see. And two, I want to talk about Bungie's, or rather Destiny 2's community team's nomination for the Game of the Year award, or the Game Award, for the best community support. Both kind of smaller talks, so I think they can both fit into one video really well. So, is the final shape being delayed? If you guys don't know, what happened was Jason Schreier, who is a very, very reliable reporter or investigative journalist, whatever you want to say, industry insider, got information saying that internally Bungie was saying that they were delaying the final shape until June, I believe. All of that kind of came out at the same time as the layoff information, but it is really important to note that Jason Schreier very specifically said that his sources said that people knew, or like very key people knew, that this delay was going to happen before the layoffs for like a month or a couple of weeks prior. So this is information that has been kind of floating around the company, and they were making plans based off of that. Then the layoffs happened. And so I think it's very likely that if this delay is going to occur, which, you know, once again, is kind of just speculation and insider leaks and rumors, but if it is going to occur, I think it's likely that they might be investigating, can they actually hit that delay target window, or are they going to have to delay it even more? Because now they have a pretty large reduction in the workforce, and, you know, that can obviously change things. So that all happened, and it was known, or it was rumored, I guess, that the final shape was going to be delayed. And then yesterday, Bungie put out a press release that says Season of the Wish is the final season for Destiny 2 before the final shape expansion launches on February 27th. And so everyone was freaking out. This press release confirms that it's not delayed. I think there's a couple of really key notes. Bungie is not going to announce like very breaking information on a press release. Like they would have like an actual event or like a developer update thing on Bungie.net. They're not going to put out a press release with this information. At least that's not where they're going to reveal this information. It is still up in the air. Is it being delayed? Is it not? They were already rumored to be delaying before the layoffs. A reduction in the workforce, in my opinion, combined with internal feedback that the DLC is not yet ready, is not better than Forsaken or Taken King yet. I think both of those things are, in my opinion, evidence enough that it is likely that it is going to be delayed. So Bungie is either waiting for a good time to tell us that it is being delayed, in my opinion, or they might be retooling the timeline, and it potentially could even be delayed further. At the end of the day, I don't really have an opinion other than this DLC needs to be banging, so take all the time they need to make sure that this is literally the best thing they've ever done. So that's my opinion. Once again, all speculation. I will, and everyone will update you when we have official confirmation from Bungie, but until they say anything, all we can do is speculate, and the official release date is still February 27th of next year. So that's that. Let me know your thoughts down below. For the second thing, if you guys don't know, the Game Awards, the largest gaming awards show, there's a couple of them, but this is by far kind of like the biggest one. We'll be live streaming it whenever it happens in December. They're voting for all of their different categories right now, and the yearly category that we are usually really interested in is the best community support. Bungie has won this before for Destiny back in 2018, I believe, 2019, something like that. This year, they've been nominated again, along with Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 14, and No Man's Sky. So you see a lot of people really just dogging on Destiny and Bungie for this nomination. And let me be clear, Bungie laying off the community management team like they did, he sucks. And all of those layoffs suck. And that should not have happened. And I think there are many different conversations that have already been had surrounding that. And I can't really add anything to that conversation other than what I've already done in rants on Twitter. So not a fan of that entire situation. Obviously wish the best to all those people. I think it is, at least in my opinion, in our best interest for Destiny to win this. And this is partially voted on by the community. And this has nothing to do with Bungie. I think this is actually, if anything, a big middle finger to Bungie leadership if Destiny wins this. Saying like, yeah, great job. You guys had literally an amazing thing. The entire community recognizes it was an amazing thing. And you f***ed it up. Also, just more on a personal level for the, Lianas and the Bianchis and all of them that were laid off. This is actually like really great for a resume builder. These sorts of awards are never really that great for the company. These smaller ones like this, best community support. Who cares if Bungie gets best community support? But if you as an individual on your resume have, I was part of the award-winning community support, community management team in these years, that's like a huge resume builder. And I personally think that Liana and Bianchi and DMG would get this as well because he was still part of the team this year. All of them did an amazing job. And, I had interactions with some of them. They all seem like amazing people. They did a lot for the community, and now we're getting a lot of information from behind the scenes that they were actually fighting for us a lot more than we even knew, but leadership was constantly shutting them down. So I think they did an amazing job, and they deserve, to have very prosperous careers. And I think the best way that we can do, or the best thing we can do to help that is try to get them another line on their resumes or CVs. And so personally, I think I'm not going to pretend to know what the community teams for any of these other games do. I have literally no idea. I've not played any of these 4 games, but I am very heavily invested in Destiny. I've had a lot of personal interactions with the community managers for Destiny, the ones that are still there and the ones that are laid off. I think they do an amazing job, and I definitely think that these are the type of people that we need in the industry, and extra lines on their resume help them get into more important positions to help more players. So that's kind of my thoughts around that. I'm kind of trying to take more of a empathetic approach to it. They genuinely did a really good job, and what Bungie did sucks, and it would be actually kind of cool to be like, hey, up. So those are kind of my thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts once again down below. We're close to 100,000 subscribers. Tell your friends to come and subscribe, and I'll leave the link to vote down below as well. I'll leave the links to all of this down below, and just have a great day. See you guys soon.